discuss. And if you didn't see, the developers put out an announcement today. And the announcement says, "Hello, adventurers. Recently, an issue came up where the tooltip of the Magnificent Resurgence lockbox incorrectly showed a new item that was not actually part of the loot table. After we identified this problem, we temporarily deactivated the Magnificent Resurgence lockbox. Before deactivation of the Magnificent Resurgence lockbox, some of you had already opened it with the aim of obtaining this new item. We sincerely apologize for the confusion and inconvenience this has caused. In the meantime, we will compensate the affected accounts based on the number of lockboxes opened between April 15th and April 17th. The compensation will be sent out via in-game mail today. Once again, we'd like to apologize for this, and we thank you for your patience and understanding in this matter." So just to recap for anybody who does not follow my channel, last Thursday there was a patch, and in the patch they released a new item, or they updated an item that was not in the patch notes. This Magnificent Resurgence lockbox added 4 new items, 3 more illusions, and the Escargot Turbo 3000 account mount. And the account mount is something that many players will want because it increases your mount movement speed from 140% to 160%. I don't know yet, Sir Classic. I have not checked my mail yet. And I've been asked by so many people what I got. And I don't know. I said I would open it live when the kiddos went to sleep.
Oh look, it's my favorite degenerate lockbox addict.
Hey, Kian. So when we opened this lockbox with the updated items on Thursday, it was dropping the new illusions. And we didn't know about the mount. And I opened about, I believe it was 710-ish lockboxes, AB2. So we opened, I said I would do this live because I would like to do, as honest reaction as I could. But I have seen many people's notes about what they got, and they're all over the place, so I don't know what to expect.
Yo-yo.
Hey, what up, kids? So this lockbox on Thursday, after the patch that was not in the patch notes, was dropping 3 of the 4 new items. We did not know for sure if it was dropping the escargot or any of them until we started opening the boxes. Hey, Stormy. And I opened up around 710-ish of these boxes, and I got a couple of the new illusions, but not the mount. I'm like, man, my RNG was horrible. And somebody was saying during the stream, hey, don't open it, man. It looks like it's not dropping at all. Literally, it's broken. And I was like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But if it's broken, they'll probably do something about it. They'll fix it. And a buddy of mine messaged me. He opened 2,000, and I saw a screenshot of what he got. People are like, you don't know he opened 2,000. You can't believe what everybody tells you. Well, I've been playing with this person for nearly a decade. I completely trust him. I would give him everything in my account to hold on to it. That's how much I trust this player. And he sent me a screenshot, and I was like, oh, huh. And then I said, you didn't get one after 2,000. I didn't get one after over 700. There's 0 in the auction house. Let me ask Xbox. What up, playa? So I opened up. So, okay, sorry. There's so many people commenting, and I got sidetracked. So that was Mr. Wisniewski, by the way. So I opened up over 700. Another player I know opened over 2,000. And I said, what the heck? And so I reached out to Xbox, who, Zen is way more available on Xbox than it is on the other 2 platforms. And nobody had gotten it there. I'm like, holy shit, they did it again. Mind you, just a quick history lesson of my Neverwinter experience. Back in February, I had to file another ticket because they took 400 Zen keys from me because they promised an item and I was buying keys to get that item, and that item is not available. That is still an ongoing saga with the help desk. I won't be surprised if it never gets resolved because the thing is when you make mistakes in a game and you don't fix them and you keep doing it over and over and wasting people's time and kind of shitting on players. That's what this new team's been doing to me and others as well. So I'm like, hey guys,
I
can
opened
you
40 and I got it.
hey, congrats, Bat. That's really good, by the way. And this has just been an ongoing saga. Lots of mistakes, or as they say in their message today, incorrectly showed. Well, how do you incorrectly type all that and put it in a purple font? Yeah, I just don't get it. And it wasn't an incorrect; it was a major fuck up, and they fucked up, and they said they're sorry for fucking up, but they didn't say the f word, and I shouldn't say it either. So I still have not checked my mail yet. So they did this to me in February. They took 400 Zen keys from me by offering an item in the game that was not available in the game. And it's not the lockbox keys, it's the legendary dragon keys, which to me are the exact same thing. You're paying Zen for a chance to get a sought after item. Because if you're only farming keys, you can only do one dungeon a day. So I'm obviously doing more than that, a lot more than that. So I have to buy legendary dragon keys. And there was an item I was going after that was not in the loot table, and they fixed it in a patch. And then all of a sudden, everybody got it. I was offering 100 Astro log boxes to anybody who could show that it existed. That's how we found out it didn't exist. And of course, I try to submit on their official Discord a help desk for it. Obviously, the people they put in charge are have not do not allow me to inform the players. Then they didn't allow me to inform the players of this major screw up the devs did again, which means more players open this lockbox, which it's kind of weird when players that are managing the help that where we post bugs don't allow us to put bugs so other players continue to waste their resources. It seems pretty. I don't even want to say anything negative. It's just very suspect when players aren't allowing players to report wasted resources. I don't get it. It just allows everybody the bug to proliferate. I'm not surprised though. It's the way they've been doing business the last few months. But I reported the help desk on this lockbox. The help desk said, "Thanks for letting us know." And I said, "I'm not letting you know. I already let you guys know. I want my keys back or something." Because I spent over 35 million on these Astro lock boxes, and I think around 70,000 Zen. I might be wrong on the Zen amount, but I spent a lot of resources. To most players, 35 million AD and 70,000 Zen is a large amount of resources, and to me it is. I know some people are like, "That's nothing." To me, that's a shitload. That's not an inconvenience, like they say in uh, their apology or whatever it's called, their announcement. Well, they say we'd like to apologize for this, and we thank you for your patience. Well, patience isn't going to give me 35 million AD back and 70,000 Zen, or whatever the amount was. God. All right. So what did they send us? Fuck. I don't even want to do it. Because I might be like, oh, pleasantly surprised. I have a feeling it's going to be bad, guys. My mail is going to be unread. You're going to see I have not checked this yet today. There it is, right there. Make good for magnificent. Make good. And people say, God, I don't even want to look. If you open 700, you should have only gotten one. So if they send you one, you're good. No. I could have opened 40 lock boxes and gotten it and saved, 670 keys worth of Zen. I could have not spent 35 million AD on the box. Then again, even if it is 1/500, you could have gotten 0 out of 710. That's the way RNG is. But the problem is, there was no RNG. We were duped. 100% duped. And they even said, "We duped you." So here's their apology. What did they give? Oh, oh, good. I sold that. Probably gotta sell more of those. Here we go. Fuck. Two mounts. Two mounts. 35 boxes. 35 keys. We recently. Sorry. What's this message say? We recently discovered the magnificent resurgent Lockbox tooltip was showing the new item before they're available. As it made good for the confusion. It wasn't confusion. There was no confusion. I think everybody can read the tooltip, which is funny. If I show you the first email, the help desk sent me, they literally, their first response was, adventure, this is how you read tooltips. They have a 1 in 500 chance of dropping. Even if you open 710, you might not get one. I'm like, no shit, you pieces of shit. I mean, it was, the help desk and me have a long history. So, two escargot, 35, 35. So I got 5% of my keys and boxes back. 5% of those back. And two mounts. The thing is, these mounts are worth way less today than they were on Thursday. When I really wanted to be the first person to showcase this and show you guys if it was worthwhile or not. I know it is a 3-slot mount, which is complete garbage, but you're not getting this mount for the looks. You're not getting it for the slots. You're getting it for this 160% movement speed. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm not going to say if this is fair or not. I'll let you decide. Please comment below. I'll put I'll leave this stream up afterwards, and you can comment when it's posted. I don't know, guys. Uh, 35 keys. People will go, that's a lot of keys. It is 5% of the keys I spent. 5% of the lockboxes I spent. Two mounts. The thing is the biggest loss to me wasn't really the AD. It was
The issue
the
with the mount is that there is a bug with the mount speed. Doesn't show up on alts when you claim it.
yeah. So guys, Tuppy just brought up a good point. There is a bug with this mount. If you claim this mount on your main and you try to put this mount movement speed on your alts, you can't. It doesn't work. I have a feeling they'll fix that because this is probably the first of many mounts that are gonna have this movement speed. So if they don't fix it now, it will be an ongoing problem. So I think they're gonna fix it. So my biggest loss, AD, yeah, 35 million AD is a lot, but
Onslaught, what a joke.
the 70,000 Zen takes, that's nearly a year wait time on PlayStation. I wasted, that was a year of building up, and I saved that Zen for a year to do something exciting, and it wasn't exciting. It was a complete letdown. So I know this is I'm not even gonna say this is positive, negative. I'll let you guys decide. This is better than what I thought it was going to be. Somebody told me I was going to get 3 keys. I was like, okay. That's like tipping a waitress a penny, right? Uh, oh, I would have 70,000 Zen. People go, you have a lot of Zen? Yeah, it's because I've been saving it for years. And I save it for big time stuff because people don't realize this 160% movement speed is a big deal for me. And it is going to be for a lot of vets as well. Because for a lot of players who do everything in the game, movement speed is one of the best, if not best, stats in the game. And being able to go around the map and get the shit you don't want to do and get it done faster is a big quality of life improvement. Well, let's go ahead and get these out. I don't even know what to say, guys. I'll let you decide. I didn't want 2 mils. I just wanted 1. I'll take 2. I'll sell it. They're like 6 mil, whatever. I'll take it out.
Good to know I'm not the only one. Lol spent over 4 million just for the stream
Yeah,
footage.
Tuffy, it's a big deal. And let me go try to teleport somewhere and set up a I know sorry. I could get somebody if somebody's watching and wants to come wants to compare mount mount movement speed with me, that's cool. If not, I'm just gonna go to the guild stronghold, and I'm gonna go to a place. I'm gonna time it, and then I'll put on the other mount and I'll time it. I didn't get the collection points because guess what? I bought one of these mounts today for way more AD because I didn't know they were gonna send this because they took so damn long. People say, well, they were able to shut it off and able to add it back in the patch. They had plenty of time to do this. And what's really suspect is somebody called them out, didn't call them out. They showed the community what happened. And that miraculously,
Dog,
the
I would
next
totally do
day,
that lol.
this letter comes out to the community. Hey, Tuffy, where do you want to meet me at, bud? It's just everything about this reeks. So there's a mount. There's a mount. Let's equip it. Rip. I don't care. I want the movement speed. Where are you at, man? I'll meet you. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to mounts. I think this is gonna how it's we have three movement speeds now. We have gallop, which is 140% movement speed. We have swift stride that's 160%. We have trot that's 50. So I want this 160, and I want to make sure I have on the boon. It gives me this. Yes. So if anybody wants to come check it out, let's. If somebody is watching the stream, let me know where to meet you at. If you're not meeting me, I'll just time it, and which is a horrible pain in the ass. So I'm gonna stand here at this sign, and I'm gonna go straight to that wall down there. I'm gonna time it. Let me get my Sorry, I got a new phone. Let me get the stopwatch
Currently
out.
in PE instance 2.
Okay, coming, Tuffy. I'm gonna say Tuffy in PE, because I'm gonna be on a minute and a half cooldown. If you could come to me, that would be great, bud. And we'll meet at the bottom of the stairs. Tuffy, thanks for doing this, by the way. Tuffy, if you could make sure and have a 140% movement speed boon mount instead of the 160, that would be great. I just write Tuffy, just PM me. I'll invite you to the group. Let's check this out. How many people are in? Oh, I can't check how many people. Where is Tuffy at? Tuffy, PM me. I'll get you in my group, and then you can come here. Tuffy, don't waste the streamer's time, man. Please. I can't tell. It feels a little fast. Uh, Tuffy. 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 Okay. If you don't respond in like 10 seconds, I'll go to PE, man. Or back to my stronghold. You got me. You got me. We can't waste time on streams, man. Sorry, bud.
Think I would know how to PM without being Friends lol.
Yeah. I didn't. I said your name twice in PE, and you didn't respond, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Okay, so let me get the stopwatch out. I'm gonna start here at this. I'm gonna try to run the same route. Okay, we're gonna start now. So this was 160%, and I'm gonna get to this wall right here. 8.16 seconds, and that does involve a lot of human error, right? Let me go back.
My bad lol.
No, it's okay, Tough. You probably didn't recognize me saying Tough because that's probably your YouTube name, but not your tune name. So we're gonna go. So 8.1 seconds. We're gonna go. All right, let's reset. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. 8.16. Let's go. Oh boy. Oh, 9.28. Let me try that again. Let me go back, reset it. When I went to put my finger on the trigger to stop, I noticed I deviated from the path a little bit. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. This is not science, guys. This is very, very rough. But I think it will give us a good indicator if it's working or not. And 3, 2. Yeah, 9.28. Let me try that again. So both times on those were about nine. We're just over 9 seconds, 9 and a quarter, and this should be just over 8 with this mount movement with this new swift stride. So it sounds like I'm always shitting on the game. I'm not. I'm really, really pleased with this 160%. I will call them out because over the years they've taken movement speed from us multiple times, and every time they say it's because the system can't handle it. And I called bullshit every single time, even on their live stream, because that wasn't the reason why. Because they keep adding speed back, and they know, and the game's got, they recently fixed the lag in this game, but the last few mods was just pure lag fest. And so I don't think movement speed was ever an issue. Okay, here we go. And three, two, one, go. And um, yeah, it was just under 8 seconds on that one. So yeah, it's definitely working. Very, very well. 99% sure it's working. Then look at the leg movements. They're a blur, right? You can kind of see how fast the legs are going. Let's try it with this one. Um, let's try this way. Yeah, you can count the steps. Well, you can count in your head out loud, but you can noticeably see the legs movement speed. So that works. This wasn't gonna be a long stream. I'm not doing any content. I just wanted to show my reaction live because a lot of people were interested. Yeah, the thing with this game is I know I call a lot of bullshit, a lot of bugs. The thing with this game is every time there's a bug, most people don't feel it, but these bugs hit me hard, like really, really hard. And 50, 100 million AD a pop. That's how big these nerfs and bugs hit me. And 50 million, I know some people go, that's nothing. To me, that's a lot because I grinded a shitload for that AD or gambled a lot at the same time. So it's just really disappointing. And this was a blaring oversight on their part. I'm not going to say what I feel about the reward or compensation. It's totally up to you guys to, I'm not going to try to. I really wish they would work on the ticket I submitted 2 months ago. And I really wish they'd do something about that Cold Lightwalker. I really wish they'd do something about that S tier utility companion that is not a utility companion, that is not an S tier companion. There's just so many. What do they call them again? What are they called? Uh, Incorrectly shown things happening in this game. But when it comes to Zen and it comes to AD, you really can't do that. And when it comes to time, you shouldn't do it either. But shit happens, you know.
So is there a noticeable difference?
Yeah, Gra. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I'm liking it, man. This is why I wanted it. This is why I wanted Swift Strider. If I do farm Explore charts, this is a big win for me. When I'm doing Narbondelin, if I'm farming Rad, this is a big win for me. When I'm doing events and going around PE over and over and over again, collecting red envelopes, this is a win for me. This is a win for anybody. If time is important to you and you want to do as much as you can while you're playing in the time you have, 20% is a big difference. I don't know if it is 20%, but it is a difference, and I'm willing to pay for it as I've shown. It's just disappointing when we're promised something and it's not even there. I don't know what to say. It's the reward is better than what I was expecting after hearing what people said. Some people are like, "You're gonna get all your keys and lockboxes back," and I'm like, "That would be okay. I really would like the Zen back because I don't like to spend keys. They're really annoying for me. They take up my inventory. I got a lot of useless shit, and so Zen keys are not a big pro to me. I do like when new lockboxes come out with new mounts and companions, but if I don't get them in the keys I've saved up, I just buy it from the auction house and keep the economy going. My little part, but I really wish I could have used the 70,000 Zen on something else, like legendary dragon keys, because I run content, or, race re rolls, or this new companion pack that has the Grumph and Captain Sartell in it, or any other stuff. Because what we know from these current developers is they are they are working the Zen market much more frequently and drastically than the previous developers have over the years. And some people are going to be very happy with that. I think it's a good thing. These companions, bring them all back. Bring every one of them back. Because there's players who just started this game and they want those companions. They never had an opportunity to get them. Let them get them. As a hoster of content, you want players to have access to as much as you need as a hoster for the team. So I'm a big fan of what they're doing in the Zen market. I just they need to take their time. There's another major mess up, and I almost fell for it. When you go to this mount pack, this premium mount bundle, we're gonna inspect it. Oh God, don't buy. There's a mythic color choice pack. If you notice right there, this pack does not say it's bound. It says the collar binds to account, but this pack right here doesn't say bound. This pack doesn't say bound, and this pack doesn't say bound, and they're not. This is unbound, this is unbound, this is unbound. This, I believe, is bound because this is the third iteration that has came out, and there is no Mythic Color Choice Pack in the auction house. Uh, Color Choice Pack, Mythic, Mythic Color, Mythic Companion. Notice there's no Mythic Color Choice Pack. Let's see if it's a miscellaneous. Nope. So that could be an oversight. If once we tell them it's happening, if it's not fixed, now it goes from being an oversight to a misleading mess up. Bringing out this pack, if somebody was going to open these magnificent packs and got the new anything, well, why would we assume a lockbox doesn't have the contents it's inside? But if you did have your doubts and you did get the new items, why would you assume all the new items aren't in there? It's just such a mess up in so many ways. I would say I would really rather have the Zen back, but at least they did something because they haven't done anything from their big mess up in February. And even though they've been asked to multiple times, apparently the help desk is
Yeah,
telling me
remember
every
buying
time.
the Pink's Life Wings just to see they were bound low?
Oh God, God, that's horrible. Yeah, this if for anybody who's followed my channel for like a decade, I don't know how long I've been doing it for, but I've had probably pushing. I think my last count was like 38, but I stopped counting like a couple years ago. 38 help desk tickets that have never been resolved. Like they didn't resolve it. I'm like, that's not a fix. Like you took something from me. I'd like it back. And I don't know. I don't know. It's a free to play game. What can you ask for? Well, just don't mislead us. I mean, we're getting content. We're getting a new mod. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm not trying to tell people not to spend Zen. But you got to be really careful until they take the Zen market seriously. You know, I do know people who bought that pack expecting to resell all of it, and they wasted Zen trying to get more AD than they would from the Zen exchange, and they were duped because they didn't need the collar; they already had them. Mm. I hadn't bothered to look or mention it before; it just now crossed my mind when I
Sup,
looked in there.
guys?
Hey, what up, Locks? So, please comment below your opinions on this. Is this the right move forward? Because I don't know if they're going to watch this video. But if they do, they're probably going to look at the comments. And we really need to guide them. And if you think this is the right move on their part, let them know below if they do happen to watch. If you think, yeah, you didn't do enough, let them know below. I'm not going to try to say if I agree or disagree with it. Because I'm not trying to throw this. I love this game. That's why I still play it. After all these help desk tickets, I really enjoy this game. And people get bored, and I find new
Might
things to do in
grab
the game.
one, but I'll probably hope for if there's a
Yeah,
160%
Gra.
movement speed in the
Comment
mod
below. I'm looking forward
31
to your
box.
comments. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.